accountants and lawyers getting my money. You know what I mean? I don't want having not one cent of my money. You see what I'm saying? Like Gainesville Treasury. I would pay the 48,000 you told me to do my paperwork to join the United States of America. Long out of it, I think, when I did not take, would do what my father's going to marry Stephanie. Who, what? Look at this one. But if I think about all these years later, I had died at 27 years old, came down to life. My father did tell me, go steal something, get an airplane, and go back home. You can't live here. The whole state of Florida is about stealing money. They are not working. They're 50, 60, 70-year-old men stolen from. You're not ever going to have something. Or if you do have something, you're going to prison. When? At 25 years old, 50 years old, 75 years old. But if I had something like wine, lamb, fishing station, and then a machine shop, what they would do is take it away from then whoever they give it to. If my grandchildren, I already said, if I die, you might have something. If you get a gumption to get your Air Force pistol and start killing people, that's still from you after you start. But same difference. You might get 25 years. As far as we know, in the rest area, we have to be blown up by a nuclear bomb. Then whoever has faith, and they drop it on you, and the Archie 5, right? And this is that plus 6,000 years later. And the same thing with us. I mean, if you don't think there's a God, well, you saw me out there. I'm not ever giving him wows. I'm not even sure, I won't say that. Wants to twist my thumb, he's got a green thumb. As every time you imagine something, it appears on your computer. It appears. That's everybody, Michael. So if you look at Brooke Shields, what's appearing there, what's in the back of your mind, which is from the sunlight, which is what Grumman said, Eric says, let's go, Mike. And you did a shitty job right from the start. I mean, we gave you $100 grand cash to pay that cop in Ohio to get those collectors' cars, and then held forward to Boeing when he showed you there's 4,000 cars there, which is something that that Lionel would want. You're not beating, you're not doing anything, you're not hitting Mike. And he just walks in the house and kills you for that, for stealing this 100 grand. Right? Yeah. Probably. But in your case, explain that. Turn over state's evidence. You have a 45-degree triangle. You have, listen to this. You have a T-square. You have a mechanical tail. You have 3 points. Let's have it all, you go out to the machine. You put all the wooden plate with a pen that has a spring in it, and you draw your technical programs information. You take it off. You need special paper, Michael. You need special machines. You need special calculators. You know what I'm saying? You need grinding wheels. You need people to learn how to do cutting it. They're cutting tools with radiuses on them. So that's all those people. They want 15 grand for square corner parts. And at one time, that was manufacturing. They want 13 grand for readings, inspection. They want $600. No, they want $6,000 for ground. So in our company, it was minus 10% for the 10 years. After this is cheating, stealing pot, cocaine, killing cops, teachers, and everybody else. That's sales, right? and sending them down shit. Let them sleep that dream. Then what they do then is carry you out and put you down in a hospital. And if you ever woke up, there was nothing more than see what his dreams were under decision. Not that you slept with somebody's wife or Tammy, that she farted or something. You know, not with us. You know, and that was like, I mean, I mean, first of all, let me ask you a question. If you had sex with a woman and she said it was your children, what would you do to those kids? You know, and they're definitely no daughter. Everybody prays not to have daughters. You know what I mean? They, you know, trust me. As But you did do what they wanted. As my kid having nothing. What you have now is the same thing you had at 7 years old. I asked you to leave the home. Yeah. I mean, I only took you at a hospital airport to teach you something, to teach the South lesson. Give me this fucking nigga, this fucking public support thinking asshole. You know what I mean? That's all it was about. We were not doing anything but going over there helping a bunch of assholes, a bunch of French pieces of shit. Well, they didn't say the same thing about me. You know what I mean? But if he lets me. So what banging? I'm laying a trap. So if there was anything, if the Marine Corps and Air Force agreed to pin Michael and Brooke together, then it will be. Someday. No matter what happens. Then she gets fucked around. Because if I was you, at least according to that George Michael, pound her asshole, you know, and put it back on it. Trust me, to get control of her. They're imagining things. Of course, as Hansel and Gretel, as you know. But if you want that, you had better get out there and steal something, get the money, and bring her back to life in a dish. That's it. Now look on the other side. She was definitely no. She ain't listening to you. She's dead dreaming coming down the coast. How long did it take you? That's a piss one. What 12 years? It's about 20 years. This is her house, which is the house you bought by working for the U.S. military. That's gold money. This is the best of everything. Yeah, it's the best of everything, this house. The two people tell you they own it. So when the man comes over here, you have to take the document. But I would tell you, if you don't have a pistol to kill, and how big was he? You have to shoot him. We don't want to do that in the Justice Department. Then you're fucked in your ass, fucked in your face, shitted and pissed on, until you get the fuck out of the house. It happened to me 3 times. After 407 years, I finally got what I wanted. Right? You don't listen to NASA, you only live 72 years. All people live about 900 years. But they don't want that. And then they steal your assets. At 25, 50, 75. They can't get paid. How do you get paid other than walk in the door and fuck your head off with psychiatry? So I would have to put you out to a psychiatrist to steal all his assets. It's definitely Bombay Oil. Well, here's this clown. Here's his wife fucking dead. What are you doing hanging in a bar fucking around with my son? We're getting fucking laid, you mind?